and welcome into TalkFCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys. And after 70 days of waiting, it is back. The Champions League returns, Europe's biggest competition, the most prestigious prize is here. The Champions League is back on our screens, and believe me, there is so much to look forward to here from the round of 16 stage. And in today's video, we're going to be previewing, we're going to be predicting all 8 of those games. There are some mouth-watering clashes to come, and after this stage, there will be some big teams, no matter what happens. On the losing side, who will make their way through? Who will get to the quarterfinals? In today's video, we're going to be discussing that. Let's do it. But if we kick off today's video with some stats, looking how the Champions League has gone so far in the group stages. As you can see here, there have been 308 goals in total from all of the group stage matches leading up to this knockout stage, and a goal there scored every 21 minutes. And I thought it was quite interesting there that the majority of the goals have been scored there between 76 and 90 minutes. All of these Champions League games, every goal will count. There will be late drama. We saw that in last season's Champions League, and certainly here, plenty of goals to be had. And when we look there closer into exactly where those goals are coming from in terms of the team stats, Bayern Munich are dominating right across the board from goals scored to goals attempts, and also there, they've had the most possession throughout the group stage. Liverpool there, of course, are making up the big numbers too, and Barcelona there, way down in 5th on the average possession, and in terms of goals scored and goal attempts, we're nowhere to be seen. No Barcelona there in the top 9 of each of those categories, and hopefully in the knockout stages, now of course under the stewardship of Quique Setien, we'll start to see more in the areas where it matters. And of course, in terms of individuals heading into the knockout stages, Robert Lewandowski right now leads the goal-scoring charts with 10 goals already in the Champions League, and Dortmund will be hoping that Haaland can bring his form, of course, from RB Salzburg all the way to Germany for their big game against PSG, whereas Ajax's Hakim Ziyech no longer in the tournament. Of course, he'll be playing his football now in the Europa League before he joins Chelsea at the start of next season. And in terms of most passes, Miralem Pjanic has been pulling the strings there for Maurizio Sarri Juventus, who'll take on Lyon in the round of 16. But if we kick off now with the matches themselves, starting here with Atletico Madrid taking on Liverpool there, with the first leg coming from the Wanda Metropolitano, with Atletico finishing runner-up in their group, and then Liverpool, the group winners, and of course the reigning champions, will have that second leg there at Anfield. And I always feel as though we all know only too well that second leg back to Anfield, it's always very crucial. Liverpool, we know, treat their home there like a fortress. They will believe that no matter what the result is, they can go back to Anfield in the second leg and get a result. And I actually think in this one, they might need that. Because I actually think here Atletico Madrid are not going to be an easy game. You would look at their season so far in Spain and you'd be thinking, they're not great, they're not doing great. Liverpool haven't lost all season in the Premier League. So you'd be thinking here, probably it's going to be comfortable for Jurgen Klopp's side. But I just feel as though in Europe, in these two sort of one-off games, Simeone there will want a performance from his players. Will he get it? We don't know. But all I would say is there, I think if they keep it tight in the first leg, they will go away there in that second leg. They will fight, they'll run. Whether they can get anything out of Liverpool, we'll have to wait and see. I think they certainly need to go there to Anfield with a lead, probably there by 1 or 2 goals to have any hope of progressing. But I obviously think here, Liverpool are the favourites. I think they will get the job done, but it'll be tight. Liverpool win, but not by much. And then we do move on to one of the mouth-watering fixtures from the round of 16 stage, Borussia Dortmund taking on PSG. And this is what I mean. Already there, you've got Atletico, Liverpool, one of those two are going to be going out. Then you've got Dortmund, PSG, one of those two are going to be going out. In the round of 16 stage here, some of these big teams won't even be reaching the quarterfinal stage. And I've got to go on this one with Paris Saint-Germain. I just feel as though this season, they got it together under Thomas Tuchel. They look more organised. They should have gone through last season, of course. They completely collapsed against Manchester United. And I think what you're asking for from PSG right now is just a show there of mentality. We know they got the players. We know they have the talent in their team. But do they have the ability there to perform in the big moment, to perform under pressure? And Dortmund will give them a problem. Away in the first leg, that's going to be tough for them. Dortmund are a team who can certainly score goals. They've got so many good attacking players. Jadon Sancho right now is electric. And of course, Haaland will be a goal threat in this game. But I just feel as though though Dortmund concede a lot more goals than PSG do. I know PSG are playing in Liga 1. We all know, of course, that's a criticism they often throw at PSG, but I just feel as though in the attacking areas and right throughout their team, they got quality, they got a good solid midfield now with Gay and also Verratti there in midfield. That is certainly going to be a strength for them here, and I do believe that Neymar can be the game changer. This season, when he's been on the pitch, you've got to say he's been outstanding. Then we move on to Atalanta versus Valencia. That one there is going to be coming up on the Wednesday of this week. And I'm going in this game here with Valencia, but again, this is really, really close. And I could easily see Atalanta going through and getting a result. And you look at it here, one of these teams is going to get through, and that will be massive for them because, like I said, there's going to be some big, big teams going out. So I think they're Atalanta, Valencia, one of those two going through. It's a huge, huge game for these clubs. And Atalanta this season, once again, they've been scoring goals for fun in Serie A. They've got Ilicic, they've got Gomez, they've got Zapata, they've got a welfare of attacking options, and they will score goals, but I just feel as though maybe it might get a bit too big for them. The occasion, it's a big, big game, one of the biggest, of course, in their history, and I just feel as though, even though they're inconsistent, Valencia might handle that pressure with the second leg back at Mestalla. I'm backing Valencia here, just about, to get the job done. And then another very, very close encounter for me. It's Jose Mourinho's Tottenham taking on Nagelsmann's RB Leipzig. And that is a fascinating tactical clash there between two very different coaches. You've got Jose Mourinho, who is going to be pragmatic, who is there going to try and get his team very, very organised, though his Tottenham side have conceded quite a lot more goals than Mourinho would have liked right now. Then you've got Nagelsmann, somebody who wants to play football, who will build up from the back. They've got some fantastic attacking players once again. Timo Werner looks to be leaving at the end of the season, but right now he is in red-hot form in the Bundesliga, and I've gone here with maybe a little bit of a shock, but I'm going here for RB Leipzig to knock out last year's finalists. I just don't think Tottenham so far under Mourinho have fully got going. I think they've got a few good results. They've gotten out of that really bad form that, of course, happened at the end of Pochettino's reign, but I just still don't feel as though Tottenham are really firing on all cylinders like we saw them do last season, and I think RB Leipzig here, if they play towards their potential, they've been very, very good this season in the Bundesliga. But again, it's marginal. We move on then to Chelsea against Bayern Munich. These two teams, of course, have big, big history. Chelsea winning their only Champions League title in the final there against Bayern Munich and winning it there at the Allianz Arena too. So Bayern certainly will be looking for some revenge in this game. And I think, to be honest, Bayern are going to get it right. I think Chelsea this season under Frank Lampard have done well with what they've got. Of course, they did go through that transfer ban that certainly impacted their recruitment, and they've been forced really to use a lot of the youth players, which is good to see, and Lampard is trying to do what he can. But I just think Bayern, especially in the Champions League this season, they've been very, very ruthless in front of goal. I think right now, under the caretaker manager, they are certainly coming back into some form. Thomas Muller is back in the team and playing well. They've got good wide players there. Gnabry, Coman can cause problems for Chelsea. And I just think Bayern in this game, with the firepower of Lewandowski, who has to perform on the big stage in the big knockout games, but I'm backing them here to get the win. We then move on to one of the big, big ties, of course, for all of us Barcelona fans. It's Napoli against Barcelona, with the first leg there coming from Naples and the second leg to be played at the Camp Nou. And look, it's not going to be easy. I don't think any one of us here, Barcelona fans, are going to be going into that game thinking we're definitely going to win it. We're definitely there, going to sweep Napoli aside. It is going to be a battle. It's also going to be a question there, much like with PSG, about mental strength. After the past few years of going away from home and not getting good results, we need to go there and actually step up to actually there arrive on the occasion. But I do believe, I firmly do believe that Barcelona under Setien, with the confidence we have right now, with the encouraging signs that we have seen, that we will get the job done, make it to the quarterfinals, but we'll have to do well in that first leg. That first leg there, away at Napoli, don't give yourself too much to do back at the Camp Nou, but still, Barcelona will make it happen. The penultimate fixture that we do have to discuss is Lyon against Juventus, and I'm comfortably going there with Juventus winning. Lyon have been pretty unlucky this season. They've had a number of really, really bad injuries to them. Memphis Depay in particular, their talisman in attack, he's going to be out for pretty much the rest of the season. So that hit them really, really hard. And I just think Juve, although under Sarri, I don't think they've got it completely going right now. Of course, they're still challenging for the Serie A title, as you'd expect them to do. And it's just difficult right now to see exactly how their season's going to go. Maybe in the Champions League, Sarri there, with Ronaldo, with Dybala, can get it right, but I'm just not really sure right now about the balance of that Juventus side, particularly there in the midfield. Pjanic recently has not been playing well. He's had injury issues right throughout the season, and I just don't feel as though, in the way that Sarri would want, they're controlling games and dominating them. It'll be interesting here, but I think certainly against Lyon, they will get the job done, but how much further they go, that's up for debate. And last, but certainly not least, for me, it is the match of the round of 16 stage. It is Real Madrid against Manchester City. And of all the teams, this one is massive for whoever goes out. Because you just can't really imagine Real or Man City exiting the Champions League at the round of 16 stage. But one of them has got to lose. One of these teams here is going to be heading out. And this is so difficult to call. Because about a week or so ago, although Man City have not been at their best this season, I still believe they would have had enough to get around Real Madrid, who have been at the top of the table, of course, over the past few games. But at the same time, I still don't really feel as though Real are scoring as many goals as they would like. Of course, now they're welcoming Hazard back to the team, but is he going to provide a big amount of goals there in that team? I'm not so sure right now where they're going to come from. But with that added pressure now on Man City's shoulders and the fact they're actually going to be banned for the next 2 Champions League seasons, they know right now this is pretty much, could be, their only chance. This is a massive opportunity, and now all of that pressure is on their shoulders to get the job done. They got the second leg there, back at the Etihad. That may be an advantage, that may not be, but I'm really not sure of how this one is going to go. Real have the experience, they've got leaders in their team, they've got players in there who've been there, done it before, they've done it so many times at that level, and also under Zidane, in these kind of games, even if they don't play well, even if maybe Man City played them off the field for 80 minutes, you could just see Real Madrid from somewhere finding a winner, finding a goal and making their way through. But I do believe potentially, when it really matters, Pep wants to win this trophy above anything else right now with his new club Man City, and I think in this game, they might just do it. They might beat Real, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it go either way. And that there brings an end to an incredibly tight and incredibly close round of 16 stage. How do you think it'll go? Leave all your thoughts, leave your predictions in the comments down below. There are so many exciting games, and I honestly can't wait to get it all started. Barcelona have a big clash against Napoli, and closer to the time, of course, all of the build-up will be coming for that game. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. The Champions League is back, and we're in it to win it. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.